Good morning.
Good morning. How are ya?
Good. How's it going, Chu?
It's going good. Thank you.
Awesome. Hi, Keith.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you bet.
Excellent.
Good morning, Keith. Let's see if I can do this right.
There you are. Now you're right side up, Chu.
Okay, I know you guys are like in a different way, so I need to move my iPhone. Okay, now I feel better because you are sideways too.
Perfect. You did good.
Perfect. Now I feel better. It's 9 o'clock.
Hi there.
Hi, Marcia.
Morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Lori.
Good morning.
Morning.
Use an eraser and erase it. You'll be fine.
We are live streaming already, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So are we still waiting for one more person? Tasha?
We are. We're still waiting for Katie. You bet.
Okay.
Morning. Morning.
Tamara didn't come in.
Huh?
Do you know what Tamara went?
I don't. If she's not in yet, she should be in shortly.
Oh, no, she's in here.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning.
Sue, we'll just give it one more minute and then we'll go ahead and get started.
I agree. Thank you.
That's like the best sound to hear in the background.
Welcome to my house.
I love it.
Nope, that's not okay.
I think we can go ahead and get started, Shu.
All right. Hey, good morning, everybody.
What?
Morning.
We're gonna call the meeting to order at 9:04. From old business, are we going to consider the minutes from July 16 for our committee meeting? Any questions in regard to the minutes from last month's meeting?
Yeah, I have the
Anybody
wrong
want to
time
make a
on top.
motion?
Yeah, just questions that weren't answered from last time. Were they all answered?
The questions from Katie's email?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
had in regards to the monthly financials. Did they all get answered? I guess that's more directed toward Katie. Did all of the questions get answered?
Yes and no. They were answered, but they haven't all been fixed.
So we're working on, Felicia and I are working on the accruals, which were the last thing that we were just waiting on. Those will be fixed by the August financials.
Okay. One of the questions I had, Tasha, that I emailed you about, but I haven't gotten a response for the assessment, the association assessments for March, it went up to 33,8280. And then the next month it went down to 338,220. And then
Down.
the month after that. Is that gonna be fixed as well?
Yeah, I'll look into that as well.
Okay.
You bet.
All right, pending those two questions, are we going to accept the minutes from July's meeting? Anybody
the
want to
time
make a motion?
The time at the top is incorrect. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but
And I'm sure that those can be fixed.
Yeah, that's.
So are we going to accept the minutes from July's meeting? Anybody want to make a motion?
I motion we accept the minutes from the last meeting.
Pending on two items, I'll second the motions. All in favor? Aye. Let's go to the action items. We're going to review and consider February, March, April, May, June, and July's financial statement and budget variance report. And I know Katie already sent out some info, some questions, and I also have some questions as well. So why don't we go ahead and review the financial report. So one question I have, Tasha, I think is on page 1 of the operating statement.
For which month?
Construction for the month of July. I'm sure we already reviewed February, March, April, and May, and June. We do that every month. So I'm more interested of what happened to the current month's financial report. So looking at July, because I don't want to go back, keep repeating the same question we already have reviewed from a previous month. It's counterproductive. I think we just need to focus on the prior month financial report and discuss any item that we may have questions. So one question I have is a construction reimbursement. I know we finished the Huckleberry Park, and we've been paying out the large sum of money for the last few months. Are we all done with that, or we still have pending bills for the construction?
So we are finished with that. We have paid out all of the invoices, so that is complete. We took out 2 draws from the loan, just upwards of $500,000. So let me.
How much? I'm sorry, I missed that amount.
That's all right. It's just upwards of $500,000 for the 2 loan draws that we took out.
Okay.
So I'm going to find out exactly what that amount is right now.
Can you let us know, please? Because I know originally planned, based on last year's discussion, I think we was in the annual meeting, we were going to take out 850,000 loans. And I think because we were able to cut some of the costs, so now the loan amount is 500,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the exact amount. Give me 1 second.
So the first payout, which was payout 9, was in the amount of $205,858.81. And then the second one was payout 10, which was in the amount of $204,832.38.
Thank you.
So how much money we still owe on the loans?
So the loan was, like I said, with those two amounts together, and we add those up together, and that's what the loan amount is going to be.
That's it?
Okay.
That's all we owed? That was her question. So we paid the Huckleberry Park in full, but we used the loan to cover it, correct? Is that,
We use the loan to pay the last 500,000 or so.
got it, okay.
Okay.
110,691. That's not bad.
And my next questions, the legal fees, attorney fees. For the month of July is $2,261. So far we already paid $32,661.95 for attorney fees.
So just so you guys, for the loan amount, for the two draws that we took, the total, well, you know what? Let me add those up again because that doesn't look right. Hold on. So the total for the loan was $558,090. So 558.90.96. So $558,000, $90,096.
Do you know how many years of loan that we took?
So I believe I would have to look at the loan docs, but I believe we have something like 10 years to pay it back, but I know that our plan is to pay it back as soon as possible.
Okay. And I think it was discussed before, it's not going to be a penalty if we pay it off earlier, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, the next question I have is about the attorney fees. So far we already paid $32,661.95, and last month we paid $2,261.28. What are those attorney fees for?
So I can look into that and find out for you and get back to you guys on the attorney's fees.
I know we are way over budget on our attorney fee, and I really need to find out what's going on with this fee that we are paying out. So catch us on that. And then I think I have the same questions as Kate about the office rental. The rental went up substantially for the month. Do we know what happens for the office rental?
The office
So I
rental amount
believe,
didn't go up. I know that because we are on a bi-weekly check run, we did, shared services for CCMC did not want us to fall behind in the rent for the upcoming month. So they paid the month due and the month coming up so that there were not any late fees or anything associated with the association new check run. Because of COVID-19, everybody is on split shifts. And so sometimes we are not, the shared services is not in the office on a weekly basis to allow us to do our check selections on a weekly basis. We're on a bi-weekly basis now.
Okay, so we pay it like probably what, it's right at the end of the month before it's due, like a couple days before. That's why it's got a double pay amount.
Correct. So typically during the second week of the month is when they cut the check for the month
Can you
that is
guys hear
due
me?
and the month that is coming up.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. And I think I have. There's a miscellaneous repair that's spent for $4,335. Do we know what that is?
what page?
It's on page 2 of the
Under repairs and maintenance.
On
Account,
page 2 of the actuals.
okay.
All right, look like a last connection earlier.
What was the page? I'm sorry.
So I have a question, Tasha, about miscellaneous repair on page 2.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
what's your question, Chu?
Oh, it's about the miscellaneous repair. Do we know what, I think it's $4,335 for the miscellaneous repair. What do we repair? What happens?
I'm looking at July miscellaneous repairs. I'm saying the monthly actual of $2,643.23. So am I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah, that's miscellaneous repairs.
Yeah, Chu, we'll find out what that's for the miscellaneous repair. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure.
Okay,
What page is she talking?
and then
Page 2 of the operating.
last. And then, go ahead.
Any other questions?
I don't have any. Choose asked mine. I'm good.
I a couple more questions. The water bill, it almost doubled. For
Sorry,
last,
Chu, you're breaking up.
can you guys hear me?
Now,
Better for now, yeah.
I know this. I'll tell you, this connection since the school, it's been awful. Can you guys hear me now?
yes,
That would be Brightview.
Okay, question about water bill. The water bill is almost double last month. And I know based on your variance report, you say it was a leakage. I thought we are already putting a lot of effort into repair those irrigation system. Where are the leakage occurred?
So, so we're actually in phases where, Felicia, how many phases of the irrigation project do we have?
We've already done three phases. I'm sorry. 3 of
And how many
5.
total phases are there?
There's 5.
Okay. So 3 phases complete, 2 phases still yet to go. You know, and also the last month, this is the hottest time of the year. So then there's that, you know, there's going to be the hotter months, or you're just going to end up spending more money. But yeah, it's still, once those last 2 phases are done, it should make a pretty big difference, hopefully. But that's still 2 big phases that are incomplete. So that's still a lot of water that we're losing at this point.
So we should expect our water bill to be about the same until the irrigation is complete?
We should expect it to be the same every.
Well, Chu just said that it doubled. So didn't we start the phase a little while ago? So should we expect that same or similar amount until the end of all 5 phases? So we're going to have a doubled water bill between now and the end of our 5 phases, considering that what you just said, the hot months, you know.
No,
hopefully
I don't know about double. I mean, it's difficult to tell, you know, what, just depending on how many breaks we have and whatnot. So sometimes double, sometimes not double. But right now for sure, because of just of the hot months, you'll see that the water bill continues to go down as we get cooler and cooler into the year.
But it didn't double just, Chu, did it just double just this last month? Is that what you were saying?
Well, it went from $40,000 to $71,000. It's not quite double, but close to it. So irrigation system, when we found out that majority of the leakage was right in cracks, so we moved our project to fix Egan Cracks and the well, because that's where we found the most leakage. So I want to know, did that fix already? Because we should see a reduction of the water bills if we fix that area.
I agree. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, hot months didn't start just last month. We've had hot months for months and it's just doubled. So if there was a leakage, did the leakage get corrected? Because the irrigation project and the leakage are 2 separate things, right? So is that what you're asking, Chu? Did I follow that correctly? That if there's a leakage?
I want to know where the leakage occur, and did we fix the Egan Cracks and the well? That's where the majority of the water bill leakage came from. And I know we changed the project timeline to advance to fix that area first.
So yes, that area was completed.
Did we get that done? Yes, or that's still pending?
No, that area was completed about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago. However, do keep in mind that we have, you know,
okay,
1,200 acres. And so although we've only completed 3 sections of this 5 phase, we are still going to see irrigation leaks throughout the community. What the landscapers are currently doing are only putting cobblers on areas where we are seeing hemorrhaging. However, you know, like we've discussed before, 3 feet down the line, there will be another break in that area. And so again, you know, until we're able to complete these 5 phases, yes, we may see, as Tasha indicated, you know, doubling in bills at certain times of the year, especially in the hotter months. And of course, since we are now cooling down, we are down to watering 3 days instead of the 5 that we typically water. So we should see some reductions over this last quarter and into the first quarter of 2021.
Felicia, I question the 65,000. Does that include what we paid to get the new thing done as well? Is that a compilation of the monthly and the big project that we're doing? Is that why it looks so out of sync?
It very well could be. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And you have to keep in mind, the association has about 22 water meters that we are taking care of. And so, yes, absolutely. Those are going to be projected in that line item. So
That's why it looks, that could be, all right, that just could be why that 65 is so out there, is because it could include the project that's going on as the overall repair, and then the monthly pops.
Okay, did you guys answer this question already? I know it's 5 phases. What's our timetable for that? Did you answer that already?
No, so that was a question that just proposed. So the board of directors at their next meeting on September 17th is going to be looking at irrigation bids. They are going out to bid for landscape maintenance as well as the other 2 phases. And so realistically, it's up to the board of directors as far as if they're staying with the current vendor, if they're going to move with the current vendor, or I'm sorry, select a different vendor, which may delay the project. But realistically, I know in talking with the board and board meetings that they wanted to expedite getting this taken care of. But again, doing their due diligence, they're going through this process of reviewing bids. So as soon as the board is able to make a decision at the September 17th, we should know what the direction of their action for management will be.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Hey, I gotta go back to the water. So what I would like to see is comparison to last year, from January to July. We have spent a lot of money to repair irrigation system, even though we still got 2 phases. We should already saw some reduction in water bill. So can you please provide the water bill from January last year to July of this year, July? We want to do month-to-month comparison to see the money we spend on those irrigation repair. Have we seen any reduction in water bills?
Well, the first phases they just started this year. So of course, next year, I will definitely provide you with that information, but the first phase was just completed in March of this year. So we will see reductions in that specific area for that meter, but all the other meters that have not been serviced as of yet are still going to be high.
But okay, so then can we go back to look at comparison to from March to July on the phase 1 where we complete? Can we look at those meters to
Absolutely,
see
yes.
how much
We will
money
pull
we
that for
saw
Schaumburg.
in
Absolutely.
regard to reductions?
Absolutely, we'll definitely pull for Schaumburg. Absolutely.
And I think that will give the board of directors a very clear indication. We see a reduction in water bill. I think those are very, very good information that I would like to see. I mean, we spend a lot of money, over $1 million on repair those irrigation system. We want to see that return on investment.
Not a problem, Chu. We'll get that to you, to the committee.
Great, thank you. And then the insurance. So I know the insurance increased due to the Huckleberry Park with the new insurance that we have to make sure that we put into our monthly requirements. Is that the new fee for insurance for like $20,000? Trying to see if I could find it. Junie, what's the new insurance for us on a monthly basis now?
Sue, are you wanting a breakdown for the insurance?
Yeah, you know, for June, the insurance went up to $20,184.54, $164.54. Is that a new insurance a month for including the Huckleberry Park?
Yeah, we'll find that out for you and let you know.
Yeah, because if you look at from January, which we didn't have the park yet, it's about $5,000 up to May. And then June, it went up to 20,000. So does that mean Huckleberry Park increased by almost a little over 14,000 just for that one park? Or do we have a same issue as indicated by Felicia? We pay money in advance. So can you just find that out, please?
This was a
Absolutely.
prepaid insurance. This is for the excess liability, which was for $12,625. And then you had another invoice for the directors and office invoice, which was for about $5,975.
So what's our monthly fee gonna be from this point forward?
So it's
for
not,
the, monthly?
it's not a monthly cost, it's a prepaid cost at renewal.
Okay, so what is the monthly prepay?
So
Do
we
we
paid
know?
the premiums are paid in full when the renewal
Okay.
comes up.
Okay, so it was renewed back in June? Because that's where the $20,000.
So from my understanding in the emails, it's a direct bill and we had not received the invoice. And so Tasha had been pushing so that we can get it into shared services and paid in enough time, which is when we received the invoice to prevent cancellation.
Okay, so, but I'm still, okay, so whether it's a 6 months, 3 months, I still need to know what is the additional liability with the Huckleberry bill out? What is
Yeah.
if you divided that, so it's 3 months, say if it's 3 months we have to pay, what is the monthly, still can divide it by 3 months? What is the monthly bill is gonna be for the new insurance, including the Huckleberry Park?
We'll get you that number, Fee.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
That's all the question I have in regard to finance report for the monthly, for the month of July. Anybody else have any questions? Or the budget variance report? Anybody else have any questions?
I don't.
No,
So we still got quite a few pending items, so I don't want to make a motion to accept the report yet, Tasha. So let's wait until when you get those and maybe we could just vote it by email. Is that okay?
Okay with me? Yep. What we'll do is
All
we'll
right,
just,
that's good.
we'll have an email where we have all the follow-up. And then we also can vote in that same email. We'll just do it all and wrap it all into one.
That'd be January through
Perfect.
July
Thank you.
or January? through-
February through July.
Okay, can we approve January through June? How many people are still not pleased with any items from June to January,
Well, it's gonna be February to June.
can we do February to June so that we have something accomplished?
No, because there's still so many corrections that need to be made. I wouldn't recommend approving them.
Well, corrections being made, but, all right, fine.
We'll just, yeah, Tasha, Marsha will just vote it by email
That's fine.
until we get those questions answered. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go to open comment. Any questions?
When is the budget meeting gonna be?
Anybody?
That's yet to be determined, Katie. I'm buttoning that up this week and it still has to go to shared services. So as soon as I have a wrap up on that, I'll reach out to you guys.
Okay,
Can I ask what the internal review was? Like, weren't we supposed to have this back in June? And so I just don't know what the process was it's going under before.
that's okay.
we've been able
That's
to see
okay.
it.
No, it's some of it's just due to the fact that I'm new to Providence and so I just have to do so much more research a lot of times when I'm looking to input numbers and whatnot. So it's just the process is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would too. So like I said, I'm buttoning that up this week. It'll go over to shared services and Larry for review. And then once I have that back, I'll get with you guys.
Okay, and the board is supposed to approve it in their October board meeting?
That's correct.
Okay, so we're down to crunch time here to make sure that we get it, review it, because it's not going to take just 1 hour of a meeting like this to go over it. We need to have ample time to go over it. So I hope we don't keep putting it off, because we're down to the last wire here, getting it completed.
Well, we are not going to use 1 hour. I thought our originally plan is going to be 6 hours
No.
to review the budget for
I know.
2021.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I said we won't be able to.
That
do
was
the
the
whole
originally
budget in 1
planning
hour.
meeting. It's not going to be 1 hour. 1 hour is not going to finish.
I know, that's what
still
I'm
the plan.
saying. We need to make sure we have time to do it. So that's all. I just want to make sure we've got plenty of time to go over it properly. That's all.
Nothing's changed, I promise.
Yeah, we didn't. The timeline did not change. Just the date change. Tasha, also one more question. We used to use OneNote to review our report. Are we going to be able to get that back?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll have that ready for you guys for the next meeting. Did you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
just found it a little easier with the OneNote. If we have that, that'll be great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, any other questions? So I know we schedule our next month meeting October 1st. I would like to recommend that we'll table that date because we are going to have a budget planning meeting hopefully by September. So can we just take a look at after that at that meeting, we could schedule for next month's meeting. Would that be okay?
Next month's meeting along with the budget review
2021
meeting.
budget?
No, I say we'll schedule it after because we're gonna do September budget for 2021. And what I know we're gonna spend a lot of effort on that. So I don't want to schedule October 1st yet until when we get that budget report then we can schedule the next month's meetings.
I'm okay with that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. That's all I have. Anybody else, any questions before we adjourn the meeting? All right, thanks, everybody. Meeting adjourned at
Thanks, guys.
9:36.
Thank you.
Thank you.